What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, I'm your boy Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Today I want to talk about the Ghost Radar Legacy. When I first purchased this on the iOS, it was 99 cents, and I actually put the money down. Unfortunately, it's one of those apps that disappeared. It's now Legacy. Before it wasn't Legacy. And I wanted to test it. I wanted to test it so bad on good hardware. Now, I always kind of thought all the Androids that I got have been repaired or they've just been really cheap, like the Optimus one, just $100 phones when they were new. So you can only expect so much out of that stuff. So I'd seen that the app was still there, and I was really curious in testing it out. Now, cell phones these days are getting newer and newer, and there's all kinds of new sensors on it to test all kinds of stuff out there. Honestly, I don't know how they made this app, but I find it really fascinating that it can pick words out of the air and pick locations of where spirits are around you and tell you if they're good or bad. The bad being red, the good being green, and the yellow being in between. So I wanted to test this. If these phones were picking something up, then if it was sure it was picking something up, then two of the exact same model phones would have to say the exact same thing. That was my theory. So what I did is I finally managed to get together two iPhone 6s and I ran that app on them, and let me show you what I ran into. Alright, so I got these suckers warmed up. You can tell they're warmed up because the three lights are on the bottom left, and that means that the unit has the ambient sound, ambient radiation, and it knows when it can basically start listening. I took these things all over the place, my basement, my main stairs, my upstairs, and then I even took it over to my parents' century house, which I grew up in. And we know darn well that there was a young woman who died of Spanish influenza, unfortunately, there. And I got the same thing everywhere I went. The white unit would pick up a lot of green and yellow. The black unit would pick up red just out of the distance, just out of the regular radar area. So it is a little bit inconclusive. It's unfortunate that way, but I had a lot of fun going around and testing different things. I really do think this is the kind of Ouija board kind of thing, though. I used to mess with those things, and some people believe that you're playing with fire there, and you can kind of summon things that'll stick with you, that'll mess with you, that'll go home with you. If you believe in that kind of thing, I believe you could be playing with fire here. Now, I don't necessarily believe in that. I love spiritualism. I love reading about that stuff. But just like Silver Age comics, they're a lot of entertainment, but don't necessarily take them seriously. Lots of fun, though. Definitely lots of fun. Anyways, that's it for me. Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Have a good one, folks.